bring up their records here, but it looks like the TheHaxor and Sonikku are just about getting ready to start their first race. It's the first set of flags, so we are starting at world number 3.
Ah, yes, the seaside.
They're hoping for the dream pipe here. Let's see if they get it, and nope. Oh, no. Speaking of nightmares, first level is Atlantis for Sonikku, but it is 6-8 for the TheHaxor.
Sounds like quite the variety.
Oh, absolutely. And guess what? Sonikku says, I ain't playing this. Or no, that was unintentional. That was an unintentional death.
You figure why not? It's early, get it out of the way, right?
Absolutely, yeah. If you're gonna take a death, take it early.
I was more meaning about Atlantis, but okay.
Yeah. If you're gonna get it, if you're gonna see Atlantis, knock it off early. But if your opponent has to play it and you have to play it, that's the best time to have Atlantis when nobody's got any clouds of any sort.
And on TheHaxor's side, we see Beta 1.5, I do believe.
Yes, you're absolutely right. The less fun version of 1.5, the one that doesn't have any power-ups, and the one that doesn't have any coin heaven. Not that that would matter anyways. TheHaxor, this is the Group K matchup. 3-3, Sonikku is 0-6. Now, unfortunately, this is just for kicks, because both of these runners, unfortunately, will not have a good enough record, as Paradox is sitting at 7-1, YoBGS at 6-2, so they're pretty much playing for pride at this point, but TheHaxor could conceivably finish 5-3.
Yeah, meanwhile, Sonikku's still looking for their first win.
Yeah, that's correct. TheHaxor now in, it looks like 4-6. Looks pretty vanilla to me with these giant enemies.
Would it be apt to say Fred?
I guess so, in a sense, because you normally do see giant enemies in 4-6, so I guess that would warrant a Fred. Uh-oh. Now TheHaxor got to be careful.
Maybe the alternate ground area would have different sets of enemies that aren't giant.
Oh, and another death for Sonikku at Atlantis. This is going to be his last life. Meanwhile, TheHaxor avoided the 3-of-a-kind and gets a 1-up. He's up to 5 extra lives, and our first fort of tonight is 3F1, or 6 fort.
This would even be more apt to say Fred, wouldn't it?
Yes! That's definitely a Fred if I've ever seen one, crazy dude. We need 3 hits to take down that Boom Boom, and no problem there for TheHaxor, but Sonikku down to his last life. Even if he clears Atlantis, if he takes another death elsewhere, this board resets, so gonna have to be careful. TheHaxor, decisions, gonna go for the coin ship. Why not?
Yeah, helps him get an extra life at least.
Yep, there's one at the end, but he's got to take down 2 Boomerang brothers at the end. Got to be careful, because you can have as many as 4 Boomerangs on the screen at once, but no problem, gets a P-Wing out of it.
It's always nice when you can avoid the dirty laundry.
Absolutely, that P-Wing could come in handy, like, say, 8-1.
Oh, takes out hammer to the face from that sledgehammer, bro. Meanwhile, Sonikku's finally over Atlantis, but has to negotiate these Boomerang brothers. And he's through.
Alright, very good job there from Sonikku to get done with Atlantis, but again, he still has no extra lives left. If he goofs up panel 8 here, that will be all for naught, and we have, looks like 4-1. No, 4-3, I was right, it is 4-3.
TheHaxor taking the long way around. Gonna see the bad news soon.
He's going to see Atlantis, and he'll either have no choice but to play it. Oh, and Sonikku takes a death to the Beetle there, and that is a game over. Yikes.
Ugh, not the start he was looking for, I bet.
No, not at all. Not at all. So he'll take the pipe again, but that means he's going to have to play Atlantis yet again. That's a brutal death.
Speaking of Atlantis, TheHaxor is going to go on with it.
Yeah, it could be the only way out for all we know, and if that was the case, Sonikku actually made the right decision, but unfortunately just didn't execute in the gameplay.
And judging from TheHaxor's score, we might see the end card pretty soon after this level.
Yeah, you're correct about that, Crazy Dude, because you get an end card game every 80,000 points, so he should get one coming his way at the end of Atlantis. Oh, short of that jump, he's going to lose his fire suit.
He doesn't seem the least bit worried about it. Has a little bit of protection.
But those gold cheaps take down Sonikku at the latter stages of Atlantis, so he'll have to go back to the start. And boy, man, Atlantis being brutal to Sonikku here tonight.
TheHaxor avoiding a sock to the face.
Yep, and he picks up a flower card, which is exactly what he's looking for because he'll probably shoot for the stars afterwards. So he's going to play the end card game. Nothing doing on his first turn. Looking for the 20, but no match. The board goes back.
We'll check on that a little later.
Yep, that's right. Now TheHaxor will try his luck at 4-3, and nice moves to dart past the Sledgehammer Bro. Oh, but Sonikku getting hit by the Gelectro there, and back to start he goes again on Atlantis.
So what do you think? Is Atlantis going to be the red herring here, or what?
Well, if it is the red herring, I'll feel real bad for Sonikku, but something tells me Atlantis has to be played. It's just one of those seeds where these runners are going to get very few breaks.
Wow, that's bold.
Well, we'll see. And next up for TheHaxor, we have 4F2, a pretty easy fort.
Yeah, just pretty straightforward, unless you decide to take the back path, but I don't expect TheHaxor to do that.
I don't expect anybody to take it. I know I used to take the back path a lot when I was a kid because it was a lot of fun, but this is a race. No time to waste. You gotta just keep plugging on through, and with that fire suit, makes quick work of the Boom Boom.
Is this the pipe that we need to get through?
Let's find out. It sure
is! On we go!
So, Sonikku's judgment was 100% correct, and he does make it through Atlantis, and he still has 2 extra lives, but does get a flower, so that's probably not what Sonikku was looking for. So we have the World 6 airship, but we're still facing off against Wendy, and luckily, because it's World 6, still going to be on a flat surface.
I could see the fireball death here if he's careful enough.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to go for
there
it.
Nice!
Great kill of Wendy. So we aren't going to know on TheHaxor's side how many Baconators Wendy had, but TheHaxor doesn't care. A fire kill is a fire kill, and that's the Koopa to take down. So World 1 complete for TheHaxor.
Baconators? Damn it, now I'm hungry.
Well, Wendy, Koopa, and Baconators, they go together.
Funny part is I have a Wendy's not too far away from me.
All right, so a letter from Princess Toadstool. Let's see what the first item is going to be that TheHaxor is going to claim, and it's going to be a P-Wing.
And we're at World 2 for World 2, Desert Hill.
Well, chat, you know what to do about that. We're starting with 6-5. Oh, and with nippers to boot!
That was pretty slick, though, how he took care of that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, luckily, it's not the fire shooting variety, so TheHaxor should have a clean run to get to the top, but what is going to be behind there? More nippers!
Oh, he's gonna need something to help him out there.
He'll need that Koopa shell, just like in the vanilla game. Sonikku at the end of 4F2 and takes down Boom Boom, so he'll be moving on to the airship as well. So in spite of some early struggles, Sonikku's not all that far behind the TheHaxor at this moment.
TheHaxor gets it.
Wow, and he caught it too, but unfortunately he's going to lose that leaf. But nonetheless, he is going to get through 6-5 and get a 1-up.
And because of how brutal these flags are, believe me, I've played them, they'll need all the lives they can get.
Well, TheHaxor has opted not to go for the 3 of a kinds. He feels pretty confident in his gameplay, and next up we have 5-7. One hit, Wendy's not enough. Oh, only 2 hits, so I guess all she had was a side salad and a Frosty. No Baconators.
Must have been a Dave single.
Yeah, Dave single. Yeah, there you go. TheHaxor done with 5-7, and we'll collect the star card. Sonikku is going to get his P-Wing from the Princess as well. And TheHaxor will move on to the next panel. Actually, moving on to the Fortress. No, moving on to the end card game first.
We see a match. We're gonna see what Flowers in 20 is. Not star 10 yet.
There's the
see the mushroom too.
Another star, so we're gonna see 4 different prizes. Not bad for the TheHaxor, so let's see what he ended up getting. Nope, we're not gonna find out right now. No, we are gonna find out. One of them's a hammer suit.
I think that was the star.
It was the mushroom, I believe. Oh, because the star was the last thing he matched.
All right, then. That's actually
stars are flowers.
So those are some pretty good matches.
Nice prizes in the end card game. Yeah, that Hammer Brothers suit is optimally what you want to have for the Bowser fight. And we have the Air Force that TheHaxor made it look like nothing. And he'll take down Boom Boom with ease.
You know, even with auto-scrollers turned off, some of these stages are still very challenging because now you have to negotiate blind jumps.
Which is what makes it a little more difficult. Here we have the 7-3 beta on TheHaxor's side.
Believe it or not, if you still have a star going into the stage, there will be boxes along the way that will be stars.
Yeah, that's right. The infinite stars, they call it, as TheHaxor is able to break up his 3 of a kind, and Sonikku completes his hand. He's up to 3 extra lives. TheHaxor has 6 extra lives as he moves on to the quicksand level, which is 6-9.
Might see an intentional death, and can you P-Wing over this? I'm not entirely sure.
He's trying for the wall jump. I believe you can. He's trying for the wall jump. He's trying for some swag points here, as TheHaxor. No, he says bump it.
And looks like he's going to proceed on.
Yeah, you kind of can't blame TheHaxor for trying to skip that level. 6-9's not a very fun level. There is a hidden pipe below that you just saw where you can get a potential power-up. There's normally, I believe, a frog suit in there.
There's a frog suit in this level? I didn't know.
I believe so. It's either a frog suit or 3 1-ups, because there is a hidden pipe that has a giant question block. It's been a while since I've looked at the actual map, but there actually is a hidden pipe in 6-9.
And we get some more World 3 on TheHaxor's side.
Yep, that would be 3-4, and nice jump there. Didn't even have to slide down to make that jump over the lake there. Very good. Sonikku at the Air Force right now, just has a few more jumps left to go.
Ooh,
he'll be able to take them.
Fortuitous star on TheHaxor's side to finish off there.
Oh, no doubt about it, Crazy Dude. You want to see those stars when you've got a angry Lakitu chasing after you. So you get a star, yeah, you just simply outrun him, and you're done with the level. A Hammer Brother time for TheHaxor, and he gets a music box, which could come in handy in World 7.
Yeah, whenever that happens. And we have 1-5 here. Regular 1-5.
Yep, now we have the regular 1-5. We had seen the beta 1-5 earlier. Now we have the what it actually came to be when the game was released in 1990. Sonikku is now in the beta 7-3 and actually getting through 1-5 pretty quickly. And Sonikku's going to fly over the Lakitu temporarily and back to the cards for TheHaxor. Lucky match on the 1-up. Does he remember where the 10 was? Yep, now the mushroom. Oh, that's a star, but he saw where the 4th star was, so there's a match. And TheHaxor's going to clear the board.
Most impressive. And looks like he's going to go for the coin ship.
Yep, he's going to go for the item that's behind the coin ship and pick up some coins along the way, getting very close to a 1-up there. But he's going to have to be careful. He's down to Small Mario. Watch out for those boomerangs. Nice job.
Avoids the dirty laundry for a hammer, which could come in handy soon.
Oh, that is a great find there for Haxor, because we all know what hammers can do, but they're going to lose its effectiveness when we get to the bracket stages, crazy dude.
Well, I guess it's a good thing these guys won't have to worry about bracket, right?
True, because in the bracket stages, they are no longer good on locks, only rocks, I believe.
They better... Meanwhile, those end cards, everyone that is advanced, they better not get too attached to those soon, too.
I believe the 10 coin might have been a leaf there on Haxor's side, and that was a one-hit Morton Koopa, so not a very salty Morton there, as Sonikku's now in 7-6. You can either do a block clip, or you can actually P-wing over the level, but you can't do it in 7-1, just 7-6.
I'll bet you he gets it on the first try.
Well, and another hammer at the end. So Sonikku's going to be guaranteed a hammer. He's going to use that hammer right now to break the lock here in World 1.
Don't worry too much about Sonikku. These are all just warm-ups.
Yep, that's right. And Haxor now in 2-1, and Sonikku's had enough.
This is what happens when you try to do a cold practice.
A bunch of fire snakes here, or fire chomps rather, but Haxor gets through it cleanly and completes his hand. He now has 8 extra lives.
Meanwhile, Sonikku taking a hit.
Yeah, watch out for that fire snake.
And we have 1-1 and 1-6.
Well, that's almost a Fred, but not quite. Uh-oh. Haxor a little bit too late on that jump, gonna lose his fire suit, but he will get a leaf in return.
Yeah, nothing too complicated about 1-1. Just get through it, and you're done.
Sonikku getting close to being done with 7-6. Has to be careful of those spikes, though.
Meanwhile, Haxor takes a hit to one of the Hammer Brothers, but he's still big, and gets another hammer!
Wow! That's the 3rd hammer for Haxor. He's already used 1, so he's got 2 hammers in his inventory right now.
That could be huge later.
Yep, and we have the World 7 airship now for Haxor. Sonikku's almost done. As long as he makes this jump, he's going to be in there. Come on, make it, make it, make it, make it, make it! No, no!
He touched the sky too... He reached out for the sky too high.
Oh, that's brutal. That is absolutely... Oh, that is an awful death there for Sonikku.
No kidding. You gotta be careful with those, transparent platforms.
Yep, and Larry on the beefy side, 5 HP and earthquakes, but Haxor takes him down with no problem there, so Larry definitely having something to eat before the match, and Haxor done with World 3 as Sonikku gets his hammer off the Hammer Brother coin ship here in World 2.
I bet he had an extra bowl of Wheaties just before the stream.
Oh, you bet. And gets a mushroom out of the mushroom house to Sonikku behind that left chest. So Haxor is going to get his item. And Sonikku going to just go to the other panel, which is probably what he should have done in the first place, which is 3-4. And we have World 4 behind World 4. Once again, chat, you know what to do about that.
Oh, I don't know. I like Big Island.
Well, I like Big Island too, but it's the 4th world. Which is funny. We've seen worlds 1, 2, 3, 4 almost in order. Man, if only 1 and 3 weren't switched, we'd be talking about a bicycle here. We have World 1's for it.
Meanwhile, Haxor taking the top path and gets a star for it.
That could come in handy because you want to have a star to be equipped with that Hammer Brothers suit when you get to Bowser's Castle. And next up we have 6-7.
And again, this is what I'm talking about. All with the auto-scrolling removed, all of these jumps are a lot more challenging despite that.
Yep, and you still got to watch out for those fire chomps, but that was a nice shot there with the fire suit. And with the fire suit, you can actually get those coins on the left, but Haxor not even going to get one. Soft.
You also got to be careful with iced munchers too.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. You'll see those in 610.
There's actually a hidden pipe you can get a hammer suit from if you do that.
That's right. I actually didn't know about this until I started studying the maps prior to the tournament. Yeah, there is a pipe that's guarded by all these frozen chompers there. What you have to do is you have to have the fire suit, and you have to grab the P block to turn the chompers into coins. You collect the coins, go into the pipe, you get a hammer suit.
Yeah, I believe it's one of 2 spots you can get a hammer for free without having to go into Mushroom House. The other one is in World 7, I believe.
Yeah, 7-8. Haxor got a mushroom out of that. And we have Homer Simpson's favorite level. It's 5-5.
Did Homer sell his soul for this level?
Yes, he did. So, you like donuts, eh? I'll have all the donuts in the world.
Forbidden level.
Exactly. We could call it the Forbidden Level. That's actually a nice name for it, Crazy Dude. I couldn't have thought it better myself. And here's 3F2.
Ah, yes, the flooded fort.
So Sonikku just took down Morton Koopa. He is done with level 2. We'll be moving on to World 3. Getting in between there. Very nice job there for Haxor.
Yeah, this is actually pretty challenging without a frog suit. I mean, not particularly challenging, but it can still trip the best up, I would assume.
It's a little bit more difficult to navigate without the frog suit, but it's certainly doable without, as Haxor does complete 3F2. Sonikku moving on to World 1, and he'll be moving on to 2-1 as his next level, and we have the World 3 airship this time.
Hello there. Why, yes, it is a doubleheader. We're under the Tourney 1 flags right now, but later on you'll see the Tourney 2 flags where it gets completely chaotic, so stay tuned later for that.
Nice. Sonikku flew over the pipe. We have another Earthquake, and it's an Earthquake Iggy with his wonky hitbox and all. 3 hits is not enough. 4 hits is enough. So a 4-hit Earthquake Iggy. So the Earthquake boys certainly had their Wheaties, you bet.
So where do you think we're going next? Do you want to say World 5? No, you're saying 6? Okay.
I'm going to say 6. I think it's going to be 6-5-7. That's going to be my guess, and I'm probably going to be way off. People in chat, what do you think? It's 7.
Hey, it's the pipe maze. That music box is going to come in handy right now, hopefully.
Absolutely. So, 7-6-5. And Haxor doesn't like what he sees behind that pipe, so he's going to play panel 1.
And considering how much he has now, he's good on items. He doesn't need to check anything else.
The only thing he could use is some Jukum Clouds. We have not seen a Jukum Cloud yet this entire race. Haxor finding a leaf behind that question block. This is 2-4. You either take the bottom path, or as I always like to do, take the top path. It's a lot more fun, but again, it's a race.
Alternate pathways in a Mario game? Wow. I thought Sonic was the one who perfected that.
Well, this game came out before Sonic, so how about that? And he finds the way out.
Ooh, Sonic taking a hit from Larry. He's got to be careful, though, because of the extra bowl of Wheaties.
Oh, yeah, and he's stun locked. He still needs 2 more hits. Oh, and he's stunned again and zapped. How did Haxor not take a hit from the Jukum Cloud at the end of 5-8 there? That was some good thinking there from Haxor.
Oh, meanwhile, it looks like he found the right way.
Yeah, he did. This is 4-1 now, and our first appearance of Boss Bass. Can you believe it? It took us to World 5 to finally see Boss Bass.
Who knows? Maybe this will be the only time we see it. It happened last night in another race.
Yep, and Haxor makes 4-1 rather, make very, very, very easy there, and he'll be moving on. Sonikku going to try his luck again with the 5 HP Earthquake. Larry almost gets zapped by the wand there. There's 3 hits. Next up for the fort we have... Now wait just a minute!
Reroll this seed, dang it.
Yep, 7F2 and 7F2 spot. Chat, you know what to do about that. And that's a brutal fort. Nobody likes 7F2. But Haxor's going to do the best he can with it. See, this is where Jukum Cloud could come in handy. Or P-Wing.
Navigating it quite nicely.
You have the little,
yeah, ooh, that's a brutal enemy set right there. Couple of hot flips with that counterclockwise rotodisc.
It sure is crazy, dude. What I was gonna say is that's the SMB3 pipe, the one where you got to make the jump around the blocks. Haxor does use the music box, and we have World 5's airship.
Navigating it very nicely. And he'll be able to take the top path, avoiding all of those cannons, which is very nice to do.
Yep, and Luddy Von Koopa takes just one hit.
Gone! It's a one-hit wonder.
Yep, so Haxor will get the wand out of World 5 and we'll be moving on to World 6.
You're still thinking it's gonna be ice?
6. I'll say 6. Yep.
Yeah. I'll be contrarian and say 5.
All right, somebody's gonna be right. We'll find out who it is. Ha, the Wanderer, the good old Dion song. Nice reference there, Fred making there. And survey says it is 6. So once again, chat, you know what to do about that.
Do I owe you a dime?
No, you don't owe me anything. I just make these guesses for the heck of it, and Haxor doesn't like what he sees behind that pipe. And gonna use a P-Wing, but probably not the best place to use a P-Wing because it is one of the hand stages, the easiest of the 3 hand stages. So whatever we see behind that chest is gonna be behind the chest for all 3 hand stages. What's it gonna be? Mushroom.
That's not terrible. Like, some days you just don't want an extra power-up.
Yeah, but yeah, mushroom's better than some things, like music box. Haxor finding it's 3-3.
Thankfully, no boss bass here.
Yep, so it should be pretty smooth sailing for Haxor. Yeah, that's a very fast clear of 3-3. Sonikku done with his level right there, 6-7. He's got 2 star cards, so one more could give him 5 extra lives. He's sitting on 4 lives. Haxor's got 11 extra lives.
Yeah, considering where Sonikku is, even though we're this late in the race, I would totally take the 5 extra, considering where he's standing.
Haxor's not going to take the 5 extra. Sonikku might. He's got 6 extra.
That's what I meant.
And next up is the World 2 fort, the Spike fort, the Motor fort, whatever you want to call it.
Except it's the World 2 fort.
Yep, World 2. Now Sonikku is at the forbidden level, 5-5. And he thought about taking an intentional death or something, but he's going to keep on playing.
Looks like he's playing it a bit recklessly.
Yeah, a little bit. You're right about that, but he is going to get through. And doesn't need the extra 5 lives. He'll take the mushroom card. He's up to 7 extra lives. Oh, look at this. Another hand stage for Haxor. This is the 3rd one, the Cheap stage.
Meanwhile, Sonikku making his way through the flooded fort.
Another Hammer Bro for Haxor, and makes quick work of the 2 Hammer Brothers, and gets... There's our first Jukum Cloud! Just the 1 Fire Brother, but Haxor mistimes his shot, so he's going to lose his Fire Suit. He'll get a star. And panel 6, we have 5-4. Not too difficult of levels, you just got to make sure you avoid getting spun off by those spinning logs, and Haxor is able to yet again break up the 3 of a kind. So Haxor's been playing really, really well. He's not taking too many deaths either.
Not too many unintentional deaths, anyway.
Right. And next up, 3-9 for Haxor, as Sonikku is getting ready for the 4 HP Earthquake Iggy Koopa. There's 2 hits. Look out. There's 3. Boy, he's getting bounced all over the place like a pinball. But nonetheless, it's a clean fight for Sonikku, and he'll be moving on to World 5. Alright, moving on to the fort is Haxor, and what do we have? We have the Navy. Yes, you can sail the 7 seas.
In the Navy?
Yes, you can put your mind at ease.
In the Navy?
I forget what the next lyric is. Honestly, I forgot the third one. But Haxor makes quick work of the Navy, and boom, boom, down, and we have 6-4 now on Sonikku's side.
And we see 7-3 for Haxor.
Yep, this would be 7-3. We had seen the beta earlier, now we see the real thing. Sonikku opted not to take the P block, so he's going to have to get lucky. Oh, he avoided even bumping the spinning logs there, and he's through. Haxor's through with his level 2.
Oh, and Haxor doesn't like what he sees, and I'm not surprised.
Yep, going to use the P-Wing for 1-6.
And trades it in for... Yeah.
What was it? I did not see the level that Haxor decided to pass on.
It was Diagonal Doom.
Oh, 5-9. Yikes. Speaking of 9, Sonikku's in 7-9. He's going to take the upper path, but oh! Instead, he takes a fall as he gets bumped by the paratrooper, and back he goes.
Should have taken a ride of shame if you ask me.
Well, speaking of shame, Sonikku opted to... Remember when Haxor said no to that pipe because he saw panel 5 instead of the end? Sonikku's going to play it out, and this is going to end up being a long World 7 for him.
Oof. Looks like Haxor's got it this time.
He's got it this time. Sonikku now in 3-2. Well, almost to Fred. We have 6F1 in 6F3 spot.
Haxor not wanting to take too long on that ride and just proceeds onward.
Sonikku is in a little bit of trouble there. He almost got hit by that fire piranha, but he's able to clear 3-2. By the way, another appearance of Boss Bass, so that's the second Boss Bass, and both of them World 5. Now, Sonikku has 2 mushrooms, so he'll want to be careful. He wants to avoid trouble here. He's going to use a hammer to get through to move on to the Piranha stage, and we have the World 1 airship on Haxor's side.
I'm kind of surprised he's not using the music box here, but he must want to save that for the very end. So I kind of...
Lemmy, such a tiny shrimp, 1 HP. Sonikku getting a Jugum Cloud behind that Piranha stage. And Sonikku's out of hammers, which is unfortunate.
Hey, it could be worse. It could have been the room with a view.
Yeah, the dead end pipe, the stealth pipe, as I like to call it, from the 7th guest, and a star from Princess Peach this time. Ooh, 8-1 for the Haxor, but he does have a tail equipped, so he'll be able to fly over a little bit of it. He'll get to the pipe. If you go down it in the vanilla game, you get 3 1-ups, but Haxor not going to go down the pipe. But he's going to lose his leaf, unfortunately. He's going to try to use those bullet bills to his advantage, but he is just blazing through 8-1. Boy, that is well played there.
Yeah, you can't play. That's pretty immaculate, you got to admit.
Yeah, that's one of the better World 8-1 playings I've seen so far in the tournament. Nicely done there for the Haxor. As Sonikku right now is in 2-5, sitting on 2 mushroom cards. He should be able to avoid the 3rd, which he does.
Haxor skipping over panel 2 for World 5 and just wanted to move on to the next part. And instead gets 7-2.
Yep, the last level in the game where you can get a white mushroom house, and without a doubt the most toughest stage to get a white mushroom house.
I don't know what's more convoluted. Getting a coin ship immaculately or getting a white mushroom house immaculately.
All of the above, because I don't even know if white mushroom houses are a thing in Randomizer. Sonikku finds Fort Knox 7F1, where he'll collect some coins here, and if he doesn't jump properly, he's getting a lot of coins. Sonikku getting a nice handful there. He'll get his Tanuki suit. Question in chat regarding the records of the runners here in Group K. The Haxor is 3-3. Sonikku is 0-6. Unfortunately for both of these runners, they are not in the running to advance to the bracket stages. Paradox has a 7-1 record. He's got it locked up. And Yo BGS has a 6-2 record. He also has it locked up.
But put the records aside. You should still follow these runners anyway.
Absolutely. As we see now, the tower on Haxor's side, Sonikku is just about ready to finish Fort Knox here. Boom, boom, down.
Wow, that was pretty nice of Haxor to maintain peace speed while having the star equipped.
Boy, he is playing really, really well, but now the big question is, can he get through without... Wow! Underneath the disco waffle, Haxor showing off the moves here.
Wow. I'm amazed by how much swag is going on here.
And Sonikku, unfortunately, getting hit by the Hammer Brother, and moving on to the Sky portion of World 5. Haxor uses Hammer. He also has an anchor at his disposal. That could be anything.
Wait a minute, cards. A boat's a boat, but the anchor could be anything, including a hammer suit. You know how much we've wanted one of those!
Right? And now we have the carpet fort, 6F3. By the way, something you don't see very often that Sonikku got out of a mushroom house. He got a Jukum Cloud out of that mushroom house.
That might be handy later.
Yeah, Sonikku's collected a few Jukum Clouds here in World 7 that Haxor didn't get. And if this would be a closer race, those clouds very well could have come into play in, say, World 8. But Haxor's about to take down Boom Boom here in 6F3, the carpet fort, and he's done.
And able to save a little bit of time there.
Sonikku is back to the cards. He finds the match. Now he has cleared the rest of the board, so he's got all the prizes in the card game, and we have the pyramid stage for Haxor.
One of my favorite things when I was playing this casually growing up is just entering back and forth through the door of the entrance to the pyramid.
I did the same thing too. Yep, you and I, we both have the similar kind of gameplay when it comes to doing casual Super Mario Bros. 3.
Well, granted, my first encounter with Mario 3 was the All-Stars version, so it was a lot more satisfying to do it in that.
Ah, now we have 4-4 on Haxor's side, and a new card game for Sonikku. But no match, the board goes back, and Haxor clearing Lakitu twice. Boy, he is tearing apart this 4-4, and gets through the pipe in time, man. TheHaxor just playing out of his mind right now. He is tearing it up.
Have to wonder how much swag he has left in his pocket for this race.
And Sonikku, unfortunately, taking a death here in panel number 8. So he'll have to try it again. Yeah, we did see World 1-3. Now, speaking of World 1, here's World 1-2 now for Sonikku, and the World 4 airship for TheHaxor as we get to the final Koopa. It's Roy is not our boy. 2 hits is all he has.
Maybe next race he'll be your boy.
Yeah, we'll see if he's a little beefier in the second race coming up. Right after this first one is TheHaxor done with World 7. So one more letter from Princess Toadstool, one more item he's going to get as Sonikku clears 1-2. He'll be moving on to the next level, which will be panel 9.
So, what do you think? You thinking Handbridge going to be needed?
Considering the hammer situation, I'm going to say no. Well, the last of the hand stages on TheHaxor's side, the Hammer Brothers Bonanza, and Suicidal Hammers Brothers at that. He'll get another mushroom. TheHaxor hoping for the dream pipe here. Is this going to take him to Bowser's castle? No.
Takes him to the dark room instead.
And he doesn't want to play through the first 2 panels there, so he's going to take his chances with the Navy, and he's going to find behind the Navy the Super Tanks. Unfortunately, Sonikku seeing the bad news regarding the 7F2. He took a death. Now he's going to use a star to clear the first portion of it, but keeping your power-ups intact is easier said than done, especially if the enemy set doesn't go your way. TheHaxor, no trouble with the boom boom here.
Oh, Sonikku going right into the marinara between the pipes.
I wonder why he didn't just fire them away.
Maybe he forgot?
He might have forgotten.
There he goes again, using another star, though.
This potentially could be handbridge required. It could very well be handbridge required. It's looking like it, maybe. TheHaxor wants no part of that handbridge. He's going to play the fort, and we have 4F1.
Another fort that has an alternate pathway.
Correct. Some runners will take the upper path, some would take the bottom path.
Wow! That move right there.
Absolutely amazing. I mean, TheHaxor has just been playing extremely well all night, so it comes as no surprise. And TheHaxor takes down Boom Boom here in 4F1. See, I always took the bottom path because the upper path is so much more difficult. Yes, it's faster, but it's so much more difficult. I always took the bottom path, plus you got the power-up. And, yep, we can confirm handbridge is required.
So this could potentially buy Sonikku a little bit of time.
I stand corrected. We missed a pipe, so check that. Handbridge not required, and our final fort of the game is going to be World 8's fort.
Well, hold on a second. This might not break the lock.
It will. Yeah, guaranteed it's going to break the lock. Whatever stage is right behind the lock, it's going to break that lock. So this is it. Ooh, but TheHaxor losing his Hammer Brothers suit. No problem, though. He still has another one left in the till, but unfortunately, TheHaxor does not get the 1 cycle. Taking 2 hits there, pretty much guaranteed he wasn't getting 2 1 cycles. He's going to play it safe. He'll get a power-up, maybe 2.
Not going to go for the swag clip, though. That's too bad.
I thought he would. No, he's going to go for the swag, go through the spikes clip. And Ludwig von Koopa down on Sonikku's side, so he'll be done with World 5, entering World 6. But TheHaxor getting ready to take on Bowser's Castle with the hammer suit, and I would imagine a star. No stars. He used them all. Or he just doesn't need them.
I would imagine that, too. Let's see if there... No swag clip there. I got to see that last night, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, it really is cool. I've seen it a couple times myself, and You talking about World 8 Fort or here in Bowser's Castle? Or both?
That first clip before Everyman clip, which Haxor just did.
Nice, yep. And Haxor gets the first try. He gets the validation 1 up. So as long as he gets through without mistiming a jump, and he's just going to blaze through it. He knows what he's doing, folks. So, hi, Bowser. And bye, Bowser.
Wait, he's gone? Do it again. I didn't see it.
Yep, he gone. And get your GGs out for the Haxor. He has won against Sonikku, the first match of the doubleheader.
Really, really well done. As he walks through the door, we can now tell you that he's finished with an official time of 45:31. Very impressive.
Yeah, that was a very, very, very fast seed there for the Haxor, especially considering not many Jugum Clouds, a fair supply of hammers, but not the biggest amount. Not the fastest World 8 either. So I got to tell you, Haxor turned in a real good time.
Yeah, when life gives you lemons, beat the game anyway.
Ooh, but Sonikku have to be careful here in 4-5 rather, because you got Boss Bass, you have the Bullet Bills, you have the missile variety of the Bullet Bills. Sonikku needs to thread the needle. He does. But again, make sure you give both of these runners a foul. They've played really, really well. I mean, remember, Sonikku had that really, really rough start with Atlantis, and Haxor is going to play a little bit of the vanilla, is he? No? What the heck is he doing? And what is going on with his readouts? What is going on with his readouts? Is he practicing? What's going on here on Haxor's side? Can somebody fill me in?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, his numbers are all over the place. And why is there a bridge connecting those two islands? Is this a practice run? It must be. Yeah, it's got to be practice.
Well, why else would it not be a practice if he's so confident in using a hammer suit?
He figures, why not? And Sonikku, it looks like he may be waving the white flag here. No, he's going to play it out.
Yeah, it must be a practice round because he's going through Piranha Fort again.
Yeah, those numbers you see, the frame counter is what the score is. It tells you what frame he's on right now. Or how fast the run has been. Yeah, I think that's his timer. And I'm guessing the number on the bottom left is his speed. So 40 is P-speed. No, 56 is P-speed.
When this Mario hits 88 miles per hour,
you're going to see some serious stuff. Sonikku is done with the World 2 Fort, and he'll move on to the next one. He's only got 3 extra lives left, but once a fort is done, it's done for good. Sonikku now at the second hand stage. It's the third hand stage available. It's the second one we saw, the Cheap hand stage.
slowly but surely making his way through.
And he's done a really good job considering that none of our runners, this could be a first here from all the commentary I've done. This could be a first where we see no fireworks at all.
No fireworks?
I guess a couple people don't like the 4th of July or something. I don't know. Just teasing, of course. Remember, fireworks, as pretty as they are, does lose you time, even though it gives you the one-ups that you might potentially need to maybe pull through a rather difficult seed.
Oh, right. I was a little confused at first. I didn't know what you meant for a second.
Nah, that was a joke. Yeah, Haxor he's practicing 7F2 as if he was trying to speedrun, and I don't know if he runs. I would imagine he does speedrun this game, just considering his skill set. Meanwhile, even though the race is over for Sonikku in this particular case, he is going to try and be in good sport and finish this out. But he is down to 1 extra life, so really going to have to be careful.
At this point, it's probably more than a... It's a matter of pride more than anything else. You just don't want to get timed out.
Yeah, no question about it, as Sonikku with 3-9, but down to Small Mario, taking some damage, but he will pick up the star here.
We'll have a chance to get big again right there.
Yep, perfect timing. Well, he's going to lose it immediately, but the rest of 3-9 shouldn't be too terribly difficult. No, you can't go above like that. You gotta go below, and hope you don't get hit by Cheep Cheeps.
Well, it's not exactly rocket science to get past that Cheep Cheep.
No. Yep, Sonikku's through. He is done with 3-9.
And with his completed set of cards, gets an extra life, so... delaying things for just a little bit longer.
Yep, and Sonikku's now in the Navy. Look at that! That looks so neat how there is a way to go around that super tank in this practice ROM.
Yeah, that's quite something.
Sonikku gonna try his luck in 7-3. Look at this. I thought he was trying to clip through there for a moment.
Is it possible to?
I think it is.
He's trying to.
Oh, I want to see this.
Oh, me too.
He is trying to clip through the bottom part of Bowser's castle, and I think you have to have good speed to do so, and TheHaxor was trying to do it with less than P speed, and he's finding, nah, I need P speed.
Not that time.
Close, but no cigar. Sonikku's now in 1-6.
He'll be fortunate that he never had a chance to see Diagonal Doom.
Oh, absolutely, because it's there in World 6. We saw it, and TheHaxor said absolutely to it. There it is! Look where it takes you to. The bottom path. No, the top path. That's the top path.
Oh, are we going to see the super swag? No, not quite.
The double clip? No. So, hi, Bowser. Bye, Bowser. That's a pretty cool clip, I must say. He's going to try it again. He's practicing his speedruns. That's what he's doing. He is practicing speedrun attempts, and I'm guessing this is probably a Warpless speedrun that he's practicing for.
I'd even argue Warpless 100%.
Very well could be.
Since from what I understand, that 100% route requires you have a hammer suit from the very end of World 7 for the rest of the game.
Holy smokes, for the rest of the game. Wow, yeah, because that's the fastest way to kill Bowser. You want to keep that Hammer Brothers suit. Yeah, that's right. Otherwise, you'd have to get the Hammer Brothers suit in that Mushroom House past 6-5. Sonikku done with World 6 as he finds out that Lemmy, once again, being a shrimp.
Okay, Haxor, what are you doing now? Are you trying to do a clip in this particular room?
Hey, why not? He showed us everything else. He's gonna go for it, because if he clips through it, he's gonna find the way out, and he'd be done with 6-5. That'd be amazing. There's a star for Sonikku as he moves on to World 7.
Ooh, doing the double cloud skip.
Nice. Remember, he had all those Jugum clouds, so he can definitely afford to do so. There's nothing wrong with Haxor's score bar that you see on the bottom. He's doing a practice ROM. He's doing some swag clips here as we are getting ready to begin the second race after Sonikku is done with his randomizer run.
Lost his fire flower, but fortunately found another one.
Yep, the counter on the bottom left, that's his speed. The counter in the middle is how many frames have elapsed.
Sonikku done with Boom Boom in the Ice Fort.
Looks like the TheHaxor's just a little bit off. I mean, he's not off by much, but he's just a little off.
How about that for Sonikku? Uses a star to get through those boomerang bros and gets one right back.
Oh yeah, you tend to see that a lot. I know when I've done commentary, I'll say, use a star, get a star, and that's exactly what happened there for Sonikku. Not a bad trade-off. Now Sonikku's going to head for the tower here to get to the second half of World 5.
Didn't even think of it that way. Someone in chat saying it's like a Super Mario RPG freebie.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which is funny enough, because I've been seeing a lot of noise about Super Mario RPG lately with that randomizer getting good now.
Oh yeah, I've heard that that's now a thing, the Super Mario RPG randomizer. That sounds like a lot of fun.
But we're here for Mario 3. We can talk about Mario RPG some other day, I'm sure.
Yep, and Sonikku is... I would imagine that might have been an intentional death. He's probably going to cloud over. Well, he can't cloud over now because he's got a Hammer Brother in the way. Sonikku does take him down. He'll get a music box for his efforts. TheHaxor, that was close. Looked like he was close getting that clip, but not quite. Boy, 3 Hammer Brothers shoots for Sonikku, and he's going to use it here in this fort. Back to 6F3.
I kind of can't blame him with that many.
I can't blame him either. He's down to 1 life. He's going to have to be careful. And those hammers will take down these Hotfoots.
Yeah, the problem is that the arc can be really weird depending on how fast you're going.
Oh yeah, for sure, and unfortunately they will not take down Disco Waffles. Those Roto Discs, look out!
Kind of surprised he didn't take care of that thwomp with a hammer there.
Oh, he's going to lose his hammer suit right there to that Carpet Boo.
Oh, and it looks like TheHaxor finally got that.
Well done. Very nicely done. He got the clip. Not easy to do. Give it up for the TheHaxor. And Sonikku's just about done with 6F3. Nails the Boom Boom, and he's moving on.
continues on to the pyramid.
Still only has one extra life, so things could get dicey. Again,
if he clears the stage in one try, he'll get another one, though.
Yeah, and remember, Roy only had 2 hits, so... Whoa!
Can someone clip that, please? Can someone please clip that?
I don't think I've ever seen that before. The beetle shell going right through the floor, completely missing the bricks. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's amazing.
That's never happened before, .gif.
Right. So now Haxor looks like he's going to practice the block clip for 7-7. I have never seen that before. I honestly have never seen that before. And Gimp Extreme says it happens a lot more than you think. I'm sorry, but I have to believe you on that. But it's the first time I've seen that.
Likewise, as someone who has almost traditionally ever played the Super Nintendo version of All-Star of Mario 3, I have to think that particular thing is cleaned up in that version.
Sonikku gets his 1-up. He's up to 2 extra lives. 1 more panel to go before he takes on the final fort. The final airship, rather. He sees it's going to be 4-4, and this could be a tough one. Try and get that star if he can. He gets it.
Good. Just a note about 4-4 here. If you have a frog suit, there's actually a secret room to the left that, because of the current, you can't get into without a frog suit.
You actually can get there without a frog suit if you swim far past enough to despawn the current, and then you can go back and go into the pipe that way. But yeah, the fastest way to get into that pipe, yes, is in the frog suit. And the only reason I know that, Crazy Dude, is I used to do that all the time as a kid because I wanted to get into that pipe.
Shows what I know, I guess.
Hey, no problem. Yeah, because that is the traditional way. And when the gamers produced this, when they did the level design, they had in mind, gotta have a frog suit to go into that pipe. It's the same thing, I think, with... I'm not sure about this one. I know in 3-5, there's a pipe just like that where you need the frog suit to get into it. There's a secret pipe in 3-5. Don't remember. I don't think you need one for 6-9, though. Don't think. Sonikku takes down Roy. They'll be moving on to the final world, and time is running out for the Haxor to get that clip in.
Funnily enough, I think we were talking about 6-9 earlier this race.
Yeah, we were, because we were talking about the giant question block, because that was one of the levels, as Haxor's going to try again. Sub-pixel perfect. Now, where have I played a game where you need sub-pixel perfect in order to perform a stunt? Gee, what game does that remind me of, Crazy Dude?
NES Open Tournament Golf?
Not quite. Although I'm sure some sub-pixels could be into play for some aspects. Actually, I was thinking of Castlevania 2 when you have to do those floor drops.
Shows what I know, because I've never touched Castlevania 2.
Yeah, because when you do the floor drop with the whip, not only do you have to be on the right pixel to do it, you have to be on the right sub-pixel as well.
Man. I've heard some amazing things about the Castlevania series.
Absolutely. Now Sonikku is going to head for World 2-2 now. But falling into the drink and losing his fire suit, his Haxor still struggling to get that clip. And he is starting to run out of time to try and get that clip before his next race. So, we'll see if he's able to get it before Sonikku finishes, but he takes a death to a blooper in 2-2.
That's all too common if you miss your ride there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the first level where you can get an anchor in the real game. 2-2 is a white mushroom house in the vanilla game.
I actually remember that.
about the only level I could ever get the White Mushroom House in for the Anchor. I mean, 1-4 is pretty easy to do, but 2-2, that last set of coins, that 4-pack that you see at the end, that's what usually trips me up. So that block clip, not only it requires skill, but RNG. Again, like I said, it reminds me of Castlevania 2's floor drops. Sonikku is going to now check this pipe here, and he's going to find the hand bridge. Is he going to play it? He is, and he's going to find out it's going to be the wrong move, but pretty easy level as he finds 1-4. And time is up for the Haxor. You don't see that very often in Super Mario Bros. 3, where the time up happens.
I have to imagine it happened a lot when people were first going through the abandoned fort.
And Sonikku, hey, we finally get some fireworks on Sonikku's side. He was down to just 1 extra life, so he went for the triple stars, and he got it, so he's now got 6 extra lives. Next up, 6-6. Frames, subframes, pixels, subpixels, subpixels of the subpixels, subframes of the subframes. Very confusing.
I was told there would be no math today.
Well, there is no math. I'm stopping right there.
Well, that's a relief. I was worried there would be a test later.
I've thrown pop quizzes before, but there will be no quiz on this subject matter. Sonikku gotta be careful through the gauntlet because he just lost both his suit and his big Mario usage, so he's gotta get through the Paratrooper gauntlet here if he wants a chance to complete 6-6. And he's trying to be very, very careful he doesn't take a hit. He's gotta watch out for that fire piranha! This time the hand doesn't grab him, so he'll take on the airship. And he's going to use a P-Wing, take no chances, and he's going to find 5F2, the Lava Fort or the Sky Fort.
Yeah, it's a very trippy fort if you're a first-timer to this particular one. Because you got the Potobos from the bottom, and then occasionally the Potobos from the top.
And unfortunately, Sonikku just found out the hard way that the Potobos on top love to take away P-Wing power-ups.
Yeah, and from what I understand, the lava on the top it can't hurt you in this version, but in All Stars they fixed that.
Crazy, it looks like you're being quizzed. Mew Mew fan wants to know, what is 7-8 known as in the SMB3 rando community?
Didn't I just answer that? Didn't I just say it earlier? That was the diagonal Doom auto scroller, wasn't it?
No, that's 5-9. He wants to know 7-8. That's the stage with all those piranhas and all those nippers in the vanilla game where you can get a Hammer Brothers suit.
Jeez. Wow. I was not expecting the Spanish Inquisition today.
I wasn't either. Isn't it the Piranha Alley? Am I on the right track? And Sonikku's getting closer and closer to being done with World 8, and unfortunately he finds out that is not required. He didn't need to play the hand bridge, and because of it, he's going to pay the price with 6-6 again. Speaking of paying the price, that Jeep. Oh, I was correct. It is known as Piranha Alley, so you'll know that for next time, crazy dude.
I'll have to pay better attention.
And Haxor's had just about enough of trying to do that clip. It was a good try. He came close, but no cigar.
Sonikku taking another death in 6-6.
Oh, TheHaxor did get the clip once, but I must have missed it. Dadgummit.
Sonikku's still trying to find his way.
Oh, he's on the right track. Is he going to go down the pipe? Nope. He's going to go for it. Going for the top path. Oh my gosh, TheHaxor's... Whoa, he did it! 5F2 clip, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. This is unreal.
Yep, and... Oh, of course he gets hit by Boom Boom. Boom Boom is not impressed, crazy dude.
Well, we are.
Absolutely, that was an impressive clip there. Very nicely done there for the TheHaxor. Sonikku done with the fort there, and he finds the way out. He still has 3 extra lives, but here's the real test, Fort 8.
I hear in some communities they call this the best fort.
Well, it's definitely not the worst fort, I'll give him that. As he does it again, 2 out of 3 for the TheHaxor, getting the 5F2 clip. Let's see if he can get a better kill of Boom Boom this time. Yeah, that's a good kill. Well done.
Oh, I got a feeling what he's gonna do here now. He wants to get the clip in maybe 1 fort.
Looking like it. He's going to try. He is going to try. Sonikku's just about done with World 8-4, and he's got himself a raccoon tail for the fight, so he looks like he's in pretty good shape to be moving on to Bowser's Castle. And Boom Boom goes Boom Boom one more time for Sonikku, so he's ready to go now to Bowser's Castle. He still has a couple of hammer suits. No, he's only got 1. He's only got 1. There's the clip for the TheHaxor.
Oh, and Sonikku loses his hammers.
Sonikku missing the jump and getting zapped by the statues.
Didn't he still have a star in reserve?
Yes, he did still have a star reserved. He didn't use it. And now he's down to small, so he can't even do the clip. He'll get the 1-up, and he may need him. Oh, I gotta say it one time, crazy dude. In terms of TheHaxor right here, I gotta say it. Oh, I'm dying to see what you'll do next.
That was more stuff, wasn't it?
You got it.
I had to think for a moment.
That's right. Well played, crazy dude. I'm still waiting for that 13th doll to come out. It's been delayed a couple of times. It's a fan-made sequel to The Seventh Guest, and I'm definitely going to get it. I'm not really much into horror games by default, but that is like the one horror game I'm a big fan of. It's The Seventh Guest.
Well, so long as Sonikku keeps getting that 1-up there, he'll still have a chance to beat this.
Absolutely. He's in pretty good shape. I have faith he's going to get this done.
Oh, believe me, I do too. Gets the top path.
Yep, so he just has to get through Bowser's fiery breath, through these lava pits with the donuts on top, and he'll be ready to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Bowser!
Oh, there he is! I was wondering where he was.
That's right. So, Sonikku is going to have to kill Bowser the traditional way, the more conventional way, and the only part of Bowser's hitbox is his head, as TheHaxor is going to try something here on, it looks like 6-3.
Yeah. And on the All-Stars version, I believe that they fixed it so that Bowser's entire body is fixed as a hurt box.
Nice fight there for Sonikku2008. Down goes Bowser. We've got Turtle Soup. Get your GGs out for Sonikku2008.
We have Turtle Soup? Don't tell Shredder.
Would you rather I tell Gordon Ramsay?
Sure, I guess.
Had to throw that one out there. So Haxor and Sonikku complete their randomizer seed. So coming up in a little bit, these two are going to go at it again with the second set of flags. Things are going to change and things are really going to heat up.
Don't go anywhere. You don't want to miss it.